Again to this module 5, where we'll be looking at copywriting niches. There are different niches in copywriting, but we decide to just pick very few of it for now. With time, when we start doing our advanced classes on copywriting, you'll get to know all the other niches. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that and turn on the bell notification so that whenever we update this program, you can always get to see them. Now, in this module, we explore the most popular niches in copywriting and the specific techniques that is required to excel in each of them. That is what we are going to learn. Now, we just decided to pick just 4 niches to talk about now. Later on, we'll get to know more of these other niches that are not mentioned here. Now, email copywriting is the #1 niche, and everything in this course has been on email copywriting. Apart from that, we also have landing pages and sales pages and video sales letters, VSL. You see, this is also a niche in copywriting. We have video scripting and we have e-commerce copywriting. See, now for this last one, e-commerce copywriting, since the pandemic, e-commerce business has been a growing industry, and because of that, there's high demand for copywriters, such that this e-commerce is almost becoming a niche in copywriting instead of being an industry on its own. So we just have to understand that. Now, for email copywriting, email remains one of the most powerful tools for direct communication and conversions. So that is the reason why there's high demand for copywriters in this niche, because businesses, they communicate to their audiences mostly through email, and reports have shown that businesses are making tons of sales through email writing. See, so landing pages and sales pages, or video sales letter, VSL. These pages are the core of online stores, requiring precision and creativity to convert visitors into customers. Yes, sometimes when you see some ad, when you click on it, it will take you to a landing page. In the e-commerce industry, they also use landing pages and sales pages. But apart from that, other businesses also use landing pages, video sales letters. So as a copywriter, you can decide to go into this niche and learn it more, understand it, and you just be having your gig from there. And again, I should also tell you that landing pages, to build a landing page is even more expensive. You get more pay from building landing pages than just writing email. You understand? But email copywriting is the very foundation. So any of them, you just have to choose where to niche down. Then video scripting. Video ads combine visuals and storytelling to captivate audiences. Writing effective scripts require focus on clarity and brevity. So if you want to niche down to video scripting, you already know the requirements from what we are saying here. So you have to combine visuals with storytelling. Then e-commerce copywriting. Crafting compelling content for online stores is key to boosting sales and customer retention. So if you want to niche down to e-commerce copywriting, you should know that you should learn how to craft content for online stores, product descriptions. So these are just the 4 niches I want us to look at for the now. As time goes on, we are going to see more. Now, for email copywriting, I just highlighted 2 important points to note as far as this niche is concerned. One of them is crafting subject lines and CTAs. As an email copywriter, you cannot run away from knowing how to craft good subject lines and learning the good principle, or learning how to write good CTAs. CTAs means call to action. See, you should know how to write good subject line or headline. You should know how to write your call to action in a well precise manner. So let's see some example. in writing your subject line, you use curiosity, urgency, or personalization in subject lines. This is an example. For example, you say your 24-hour offer is waiting. This is a good subject line. Now, when this kind of subject line hits your email, you receive an email and what you just see as a heading is your 24-hour offer is waiting. You might be curious, want to know what is this all about? What 24-hour is waiting? See, so because of that curiosity, you click and you now get to see what the message is all about. Now, take note that this subject line, let me zoom in. This subject line, your 24-hour offer is waiting. If you count it, it's just 6 words. So what I want to point out is that for email copywriters, when you are writing your subject line, make sure your subject line is so short. Make it short. If it's too long, when you receive email and if the subject line is too long, you might not see all the words. So when some of the words are not showing, that you see continuation and you don't know what is there, sometimes it might discourage your customers or your target audience to open it to read. But when everything is showing and is curiosity driven, it's easier for them to click and to read. Now, write CTAs that are clear, action oriented, and benefit driven. For example, get your free guide now. You see, the call to action is just direct and straight to the point. That is how to write subject and call to action CTA. So as email copywriters, you know that you must learn how to use good CTAs and good subject line. Now, apart from subject line and CTAs for email copywriters, if you want to niche down, you should also understand sequencing email campaigns for conversion. You should know how to sequence email, because now you are an email copywriter, so everything you'll be doing is you are writing it through email. So for example, if you are writing email sequence, you should know that sometimes you might write email, first email, second email, third email, fourth email, as the case may be. So in this example, you say structure emails as a series, leading the reader from awareness to purchase. For example, email 1 could be introduction to the product. Email 2 could be the share benefits and testimonials. Then email 3 could be offer a limited line discount. You see, so in email sequence, you write the email gradually. You build up the momentum from introduction to maybe you now talk more about the product, the benefits. Then sometimes you now go to direct sale. See, so it comes in sequence. So you should understand that. Now let's go to the next. Landing pages and sales pages. So these are the 3 points you should understand also. But don't forget, like I said, as we progress, we're going to expatiate more on them, not in this module anyway. So what are the 3 key points to understand in these landing pages and sales pages? 1, optimizing for flow and visual hierarchy. What it means is that you arrange your content so that each section naturally leads to the next with a clear headline, subheadings, and compelling visuals. Another thing to note is directing user attention effectively. Use bold headlines, bullet points, and call to action to guide the reader. Avoid cluster that distract from the primary message. Then this is an example. Say headline, discover the secret to clear skin in just 7 days. Now in your call to action, you may say shop now because the stocks are limited. You see, so like I said, we are going to learn more on that as we progress. For video scripting, you should also bear these 2 in mind. Writing a script using framework like PAS and AIDA. I think we have mentioned this framework before and some other ones. So now using this as an example, you say, for example, the problem could be struggling to keep your plant alive, agitation, overwatering, and lack of sunlight are ruining your efforts. Then the solution, try Plant Care Pro. It takes the guesswork out of gardening. You see, so then the next point to bear in mind also is how to keep viewers engaged and driving clicks. Keeping viewers engaged and driving clicks. You can open with a hook, by saying this tiny gadget can transform your mornings. End with a strong call to action. Click below to get yours today. So we'll get to learn more about it in our advanced skill. Then e-commerce copywriting. We also want to bear these 3 points in mind. Writing product description that sells. See, under this, we'll have to focus on benefits. Instead of saying your product is made of stainless steel, you can say that the product is durable and rust-free for long-lasting use. See, you also appeal to your emotion. You appeal to emotion by saying that enjoy cafe quality coffee at home every day. Writing product descriptions that sell. So under this, you have to focus on benefits. So by that, you can say, instead of saying your product is made of stainless steel, it's better to say that it is durable and rust-free for a long-lasting period. See, so for e-commerce, which is another niche in copywriting, you know that it is all about selling online, product description, online sales. See, so as a copywriter in this niche, always remember that you focus on benefits over feature. See, so like this second point, it says highlighting benefit over feature is key. Now, for example, feature, they will tell you about the product, you see, but it is the benefit that sells the product. Now, another point to note is that sometimes you have to talk about a mechanism that sells the product. Let me say it again. Sometimes in this e-commerce industry or in this e-commerce niche, if you are selling a product, you as a copywriter should think of a mechanism that sells the product. So you sell what sells the product, not just selling the product. Don't worry, we'll get to that as we progress. So look at this example under this. You say the feature is the blender has a 1200 watts motor. That is the feature. But for the benefit, you say it makes smoothies in seconds without chunks, saving time and effort. So you see, so instead of hammering on the feature, we are not telling what that particular feature, the benefit of that feature. See, so that can be emotionally appealing to the target audience instead of just the feature. So this module in all will help us to navigate the unique demands of each copywriting niches. You see, equipping you with specialized skills to broaden your expertise and offer value across diverse projects. Now, at the end of this module, we've got to see that there are niches in copywriting that you can decide to niche down to. So apart from email copywriting, which we have been discussing about, or which this course is all about, you can decide to niche down to other areas apart from email copywriting. So whichever niche you choose, don't worry, we have information for you. As we progress, we are going to unleash them or talk more on them in a broader term. So having known this, in our next module, we'll talk about freelancing and client management. Yes. Now, as a copywriter, you end up being a freelancer because sometimes you'll be working from home. Maybe you go to freelancing platform to look for gig, to look for people that are hiring copywriters for their businesses. So when you launch your application, you submit your proposal and you are hired, for example, now you can be working from any part of the world as a freelancer. So the next module will be looking at freelancing and client management, how you can manage your clients as a freelancer. So if you are getting value so far, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. See you in our next module.